Hello dear students, welcome to online classes. Today we are going to learn integral by substitutions method. Okay, according to your book, I have publications exercise 8.4. We are going to start from today this exercise 8.4. Okay, substitution method. In this type of questions, there are two parts. Okay, in this type of y expression, there are two parts. Okay, then we have to separate from these two parts. In these two parts, there is a one question part and one is answer part. Answer part of the differentiation of that questions. Okay, you have to choose. You have to find the questions by yourself. You have to do the differentiation manually. Okay. After doing the differentiation manually, after identifying the questions and answers, and we have to substitute that questions by letters. Okay. Once again, remember for substitutions type integral, there is a two part. One is questions part, and another one is answer part of differentiations. And by observing the questions, take your time, observe the questions, identify the questions and answer. After identifying questions and answer, replace by substitute that questions by any variable. Especially we will substitute that questions by t. Okay, I'll explain by solving the few questions from exercise 8.4. Okay, first questions. Let me write the questions. First questions. Question number 1, sub questions 1. Question number 1, sub questions 1. I equals to integration x cube 1 plus x to the power 4 whole power cube x. No? And this is the question. Then I okay. Now look at here. Now observe the questions, take your time. By observing the questions, we have to separate the questions and answers under the differentiation rule. Okay, under the differentiation rule, we have to separate questions and answer now. Now take your time, look at the questions outside, because in integrations there is no product rule. There is no question rule, no product rule. We have to simplify the questions in the simple form after converting the expression into simple form. Simple form means there is a relation in between the two terms is only plus and minus. Okay. Then only we will apply the formula to integrate the questions. Otherwise, if there is a two function in product, we don't have a product rule. We don't have a question, so we need to simplify. And if simplification is not possible, there is one method is there. That method is called substitution method. In this kind of questions, they'll put the two expressions. Okay, they'll put the two expressions. One part is question, another part is answer under the rule of differentiations. Okay, under the rule of differentiations. Now look at here. The outer x cube is there. Then inside 1 plus x to the power 4 is there. And from these two expressions, we have to identify which one is a question, which one is answer by ourselves. If you know the differentiation very well, you can observe quickly. If you don't know the basic concept of differentiation, basic properties of differentiation, it takes time to identify the question and answer. Now look at here. Outside cube is there. If you do the differentiation of cube, we will get this square. Okay. Because differentiation means we split the power reduced by 1, factor 1. Okay. Then if you do the differentiation of x cube, we will get x square. X square is not there. If you do the differentiation of 1 is 0. That means 1 will not disturb any expressions. And differentiation of x to the power 4 is x cube. Don't worry about the constant, just think about the variable parts. Okay. If you do the differentiation of x to the power 4, the differentiation of x to the power 4 is 4x cube. 4x cube. X cube is there. That means this is the answer. And this part is a coefficient. 1 is not disturbing to get this answer. How? Because differentiation of 1 is 0, differentiation of constant and number is 0. Then and differentiation of x to the power 4 is 4x cube. And 4 is a constant. Don't think about the constant, just try to get the value. Okay? Differentiation of 1 is 0. And differentiation of x to the power 4 is 4x cube. That means just think about the value, whether you are getting the variable, this answer or not. Now, if you do the differentiation of this one, we will get 3x square. Now 3x square is not there. That means this is not a quotient. And after doing this one, you have to do the differentiation mentally, okay, before going to start to do these questions. Differentiation of 1 is 0 and differentiation of x to the power 4 is 4x cube. That means we are getting the variable. Now we identify the question and answer. This term within the bracket is questions. Okay, this x cube is answer. Now we will separate the question and answer. Okay, now let me separate the question and answer. And you have to do this part by ourselves mentally, or otherwise take the help of rock. Now let's separate question and answer part. It is easy to solve the questions. Now question is 1 plus x to the power 4, then whole cube dot x cube dx. We separate. Always keep the answer dx. Okay. Now what to do after identifying, after separating the question and answer under the rule of differentiations? We have to replace the questions by any alphabet, and basically in the textbook it is replaced by T. We can replace by any, and you can replace this for Z, Y, U, any letter, but let's replace it by T. Don't replace by the same variable, replace by the another variable. Okay, now put. Substitution means replacing. 1 plus x to the power 4. Okay. 1 plus x to the power 4 equals to t. Now question is replaced by the another variable. Then why you are not using this power? Because if you use the power, then we didn't get this answer. How we get it? If you do the differentiation with this power. What is the differentiation of power? Power comes in front of the expression, then 1 plus x to the power 4, then power get reduced by 1 square, then you have to do the differentiation of base, function, then 0 plus 3, not 3, 4x cubed. No, you get it. No, this answer is not there. That's why we are not using the power. Whatever power, if the power disturbing to get the answer, don't use that power. Okay? Don't use that power, only use the function. Only use the expression, which expression helping you to get the answer. Okay? That's why we are not using the power, because if you use the power, you will not get the answer, because the answer is in the simple form. Now, after replacing questions by another variable, we need to do the differentiation. Okay? We need to do the differentiation. Now, we do it. Differentiations with respect to x. Okay? Differentiation with respect to x. Now, differentiation of 1 is 0. Then plus differentiation of x to the power 4 is 4x cubed, and differentiation of x is 1, and equals to differentiation of t. Differentiation of t is d by dx. I think you know the differentiation very well because we already learned. Now let's simplify and always give the answer part towards left side. Whatever extra term is there, take that terms towards right. Okay? Just try to keep the answer parts. What's the answer? You can get the value of x cube only, otherwise get the value of this whole term is to dx. Okay? Try to keep these questions and the answer part towards left, and whatever other term is there, take that terms towards right. Now let me write the first step. X cube equals to dt by dx. Now what is that? X cube dx is that. That means take this dx towards left and take this 4 towards right. Okay. Now let's take this dx towards left. Now this is x cube dx equals to, now take this 4 towards right. 1 over 4. Now what is left after taking this dx? dt. Now we got the value of answer part is 1 over 4 dt. When we are doing this substitution method, means after substituting, the expression should become the same value. Okay? Remember, always expression come the same variable after substituting. Okay? Now I change to now. Now look at here. Now this I change to questions 1 plus x to the power 4. 1 plus x to the power 4 is replaced by t. Now 1 plus x to the power 4 is replaced by t. That means in place of 1 plus x to the power 4, write t, and don't forget to put this power. Now power is t. Then after that, what is there? X cube dx is there. X cube dx, and we got the value of x cube dx is almost 1 over 4 dt. Now replace this x cube dx by its value, that is 1 over 4 dt. 1 over 4 dt. Correct? Now after substitution, after replacing the value, now expression should become the same value. Okay? Okay. Now this is the 1 over 4 is a constant. You can constant take out of the integration symbol. Let's take it. Now equals to 1 over 4 t cube dt. After substituting, the expression comes in simple form. Then now we can do the integration of this one according to the power formula of integration. What is the power formula of integrations? N plus 1 we already learned in the previous exercise. Then n plus 1 plus c. Now use that formula to get the integration of this one. Now I equals to 1 over 4. Then integration of this one according to the formula is t plus 1 plus c. Then this I equals to 1 by 4 t to the power 4 by 4 plus c. Then this is 1 by 4 4s are 16. After integrating, okay, after simplifying, after finishing the integration, always write the answer in the same variable of questions. Okay, answer in the same variable of questions. T to the power 4 is there. What is the value of t? What is the value of t? Value of t is 1 plus x to the power 4. Now replace this t by the same variable of question, that is 1 plus x to the power 4. Now this is 1 plus x to the power 4, and don't forget to substitute, put this power 4 plus. Now this way we have to do the integration. Then while you do the integration, there are many ways there, many methods is there, and to know whether this question is substitution method or simple method, or it can be significable or not, it takes a lot of practice. Okay, after doing a lot of practice, because there are many sums are there, after doing the questions, okay, after doing the 5-6 questions, you will get the concept to do the questions.